My name is Jasmaine Payne, and I am a writer. I always start with that first and foremost because that is my absolute passion. But in my 9 to 5, as they call it, I am a communications specialist and an editor as well. When I first started writing, the book actually started in Guyana. And, it was this reporter, she was going over to investigate the story with her father. And then I ended up traveling because I was studying at the time. And so while traveling and studying, I ended up being inspired by New York because it was just such a rich literary culture, and I was exposed to that for the first time. And so I switched the setting a bit, but not taking away from the Guyanese-ness of the book. It's a psychological thriller. It's not something we see very often coming out of Guyana, or at all, right? It's about a Guyanese writer who locks herself away in a mental institution. She claims that she was possessed to write her best-selling novel, which speaks about a villain from the 1800s. So the entire book goes through the investigation of whether this is true or not. It feels good to know that it's a project that's now not necessarily behind me, it's right in front of me, and it's alive and well, and it's being well received as well. So it's a phenomenal feeling. When you're doing something that you don't really see very much, you're not sure what the response will be. And so I took a chance and I said, okay, well, if they don't like it at home, I'll try to see where else they like it. But right at home, from the moment I announced that this was coming out, just the outpouring of support, encouragement, congratulations, genuine well wishes from people at home, from people in diaspora, from people in the Caribbean. It's been amazing. And I'm just overwhelmed by it. And I feel proud to be able to be in this position because now it makes me feel as though, I have a lot of work to do to keep representing Guyana and the Caribbean, and I will try to do it well. Some of the readers have actually been asking about a sequel, and so I do have a sequel planned, but just not immediately because I didn't plan for that so soon. I have started my second novel. It's called Moon, and it's talking about the backstory of the moon gazer. But I'm going to do a modern twist in some way and connect it, of course, to Guyana. So there's that, and then there's the sequel to Leech coming out, and so I'm excited to see how long that's going to take, hopefully not another 11 years. So it's sold out in terms of the amount that I brought to Guyana, which I thought was going to be enough to go again in another month or so, but it's sold out in a week, and that's another example of the support I was referring to, which I'm just so grateful for. I would like to encourage the Guyanese public to continue with the support that they've been showing. It's good to know that they're interested in this type of work. It's helpful for creatives because most times we work in the shadows by ourselves. So that support really helps us to feel comfortable to come out and share our work, knowing that we have a country behind us, a country that's going to support us. So I want to thank the public for that, and I would just love to encourage them to continue that and encourage the creatives to continue creating.